No, it's funny. I know why Faye Ray constantly screamed. What do you expect? She's Canadian. Actually, in Toronto, there's we have our own Hollywood Walk of Fame in Toronto. There is a star in her honor, which is kind of cool. I've been meaning to show that at some point in my show.
How many selfies do you have with that, Jack?
I don't have any selfies, actually.
What?
Yeah.
And you call yourself a Kong fan?
Get out of here. Well, yeah, because that's the thing. Because the '96 draft, I go back and read it, and I'm like,
talk about King Kong pornos on your channel, and yet you don't take a selfie.
Turn down for what?
Really two of them. Well, I mean, Rocky IV is the best one in the series.
Hey, yo, what the?
Hold on. No, you just said Rocky was guerrilla filmmaking. It was not guerrilla filmmaking.
Well, it was independent. It was kind of independently made.
But there's a difference between guerrilla filmmaking and independent filmmaking. I'm fighting you on this, Jack. I feel very aggressive.
Right there, Jack.
Yes.
What did you say about Rocky IV?
I love Rocky IV. Are you fucking kidding me?
No, not that part. I love it too. But what did you say about it being better than the first one?
I think it's the best one of the series.
Oh,
no, we need some milk. You have no power here.
Jack just likes it because of that crappy robot.
Also, okay, you know what? Titanic is underrated. I don't know why people hate it.
No,
I hate it.
I don't like it either.
Why?
It came out last time.
It's just boring.
Jack, every Titanic movie is awful.
Except the one with Tim Curry.
His scenes are... He's Tim Curry, so he makes anything better.
Tim Curry and Catherine Zeta-Jones, and it's amazing. Is it worth seeing Godzilla vs. Kong in theaters? From what I've heard from early reviews, yes, it is. And I feel really pissed off because I cannot see it in theaters because all the theaters in Ontario were closed, and the only place to go see it is fucking Quebec.
And in America.
I can't get over the border right now.
But I live there.
I'll have some words to say to you after the stream, boy. Hey guys, it's BigJackFilms here. Now, given the success of the King Kong review series, a lot of fans have been asking me to review the Godzilla franchise. Well, we're finally going to review them by having somebody else review it for me.
Boo this man!
And there you have it, folks, my top 10 goddamn Godzilla movies. They're all nicely wrapped up, and it feels really good to finally give this series a much-needed opinionated analysis. And having to watch the majority of them again for this list, my interest is still enjoyable for the franchise. Just need you to stay put because I'm safe and blah blah blah. Just react to things because I can't remember my lines. This is getting ridiculous. Things are gonna get ugly. You're a little concerned, but you're also kind of frustrated because you want to fight. At the same time, it's like, I think he can take care of himself.
So did you get that? Well, let me sum it up.
My talents are wasted here.
Do you have Wi-Fi on your brain? Do a double feature. That's what everybody's doing is Barbieheimer. Barbieheimer is real. I think for me, like, I'll probably see at least one of them. Probably Barbie, because that might be better to digest, plus it has some interest. But also, I don't know what, to be honest, I kind of don't want to see Oppenheimer, because after watching Threads, I don't want to be depressed. Oh, dude, have you not heard the story? What? So a Patreon sponsor gave me $5 for an opening night request. Right. And he told me to watch Threads, at 1984's Threads. And all he said to me was, it's informative. And I watched it. It was on YouTube for free. I was not expecting it to go so dark, so depressing. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
No! I feel like Matthew McConaughey in fucking Color. No! Dude!
Don't let him leave, Murph.
Dude, listen to me, Pierce, listen to me.
Okay.
This movie, when I had to do my review, I had to drink. It was that hard to handle. I had to drink. I had to have a really hard liquor that night.
It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. How could I not watch it?
Okay, here's the thing with the movie. It is you ever seen The Day After?
I have it on Blu-ray right here.
But you've seen it, right?
It's unopened, but I've seen it. I've seen it online.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's The Day After, but like in the style of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ooh, I love it. Awesome.
It is brutal. It'll leave your stomach. Like, I know what it is. Afterwards, I literally felt like Miles Dyson in Terminator 2. I said, I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Have you seen Grave of the Fireflies?
I have. Like, I can handle that.
Sad movie.
I can handle that because, like, look, I've seen Barefoot Jen. I've seen Barefoot Jen. That is one of the most terrifying nuclear images I've ever seen. That's an anime, right?
Oh, yeah.
That I can handle. Threads, I just can't do it. I actually have PTSD because of it. It
Really?
terrified me. So I can agree. It's one of the people say it's one of the scariest movies ever made. I agree because it's like Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's not the fact of would it happen; it's that it could happen. And it's look. They pretty much say, "Hey kids, are you expecting the nuclear apocalypse to be like Mad Max? No, we're all gonna die. We are all dead. Basically, whoever launches one is pulling a freeze up. The whole planet's going up. The whole planet's fucked. So it's like, no, I'm not. And you know what? I watched it literally before the Ukraine invasion happened.
Really?
And it's like, I thought, and you know what? Like, it was during Christmas, by the way. Christmas. Like, I watched it, I'm like, Merry Christmas! I was so depressed for weeks. And so I finally got the images out of my head. And then Ukraine happened. I'm like, great, flashbacks.
Oh, no.
It is terrifying. And I told people, yeah, watch it. I would say watch it at your own risk.
Look, I love horror movies. I've seen a lot of fucked up movies. And since I go to school, like, I'm in film school right now, right? So, like, me and a bunch of people always, like, try to watch, like, adrenaline junkie type movies.
I am convinced this film ended the Cold War. The first Cold War. This movie ended it because people were just
Rocky ended the Cold War. It's just a fact.
News
If
reports.
I can change and you can change, everybody can change.
Like the thing is, they had, and this is the thing with Threads. Unlike The Day After, this was a TV movie. This was made by the BBC. Like, okay, you know how like Nostalgia Critic says that the British advertisers, the British PSAs are terrifying and they're worse than Canada?
Yeah.
Think Day After, made by British PSA people.
Interesting.
It is gritty. It is dark. It's just it made me sick. It made me sick to my stomach, and it was made for television. It's hard to watch. I couldn't watch. So I told myself, no more real life political war movies like this. Nothing of this scale. I can't do it. I can do Saving Private Ryan. I can do that. That's fine. Because like Call of Duty, I can at least get some action. But this, no. Like, it makes the nuclear bomb scene in Terminator 2 look like the Care Bears.
Jack, you got another super chat.
Okay, thank you. Get my mind off the fucking terrible movie that's almost 40 years old. You watch Oppenheimer, then watch Godzilla. See, I could maybe watch Oppenheimer because at least Nolan's a bit more tame, and he's not. I don't think he's going to be that brutal. Like, I think the movie is important because I think with the threat of a second Cold War on us right now with the Russians, I think this movie is very educational to say, how the hell did we get here? So watch. We're going to watch Oppenheimer, and at the end of it, it's going to say, the nuclear weapons we have today are 10 times stronger than Oppenheimer's creation. You're gonna get one of those like really hitting the balls messages at the end. It's gonna be like Chernobyl, the Chernobyl thing, which I did watch. That's another one. I'm like, damn, I did not know it was that bad.
How'd
Like,
you
I
like
know-
Chernobyl?
Oh, I love Chernobyl. That's the thing. I liked it.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. Like, I was actually educated because I was like, wow, I did not know it was that bad. That this was like a world-saving event. That if they didn't get that under control, we would have been fucked.
I heard John Carpenter watched Chernobyl and was like, "Now that's some shit."
He probably was like,
Jack
he's
Carpenter.
probably thinking, damn, I wish I made that instead of Halloween. Halloween Goes to Chernobyl. Make that movie.
You know, I think John Carpenter could do a Chernobyl-esque movie.
He
could
could.
do
He
it.
could make it like The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Hills Have Eyes mixed with Escape from New York. There
Or
you
you know
go.
what? No, I just do Michael Myers Goes to Chernobyl.
So there's my rant on how I hate nostalgia properties, and put that in the chapter logs. I know there's somebody on these live streams who actually makes a log of all the chapters of all the segments we talk about, which I gotta give him major props for. So thank you very much. But at the same time, it's like, yeah. Osiris. Osiris the God. 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 The racist. Osiris the God. Osiris. Osiris the God. Osiris. Osiris the God. I also will say that I think I do have Osiris the God. I did mention that I want him to be a moderator for the stream. I'm still trying to figure out how that works, but he is one of our moderators, so thank you, Osiris the God. If I'm pronouncing that properly, I do apologize. By the way, guys, Osiris the God is a monitor on the chat, so please chat with him if you guys have any questions on how the streams work. You know the drill, Osiris, because he's been a real help in like time stamping all our live streams so people know where to go for certain information, which we do appreciate, so we want him on as one of the monitors. Brief animation I made at the celebration of 67 years of God's King Kong. I'll take a look at that later, probably not tonight. But I do appreciate the shout out. I will take a look at it though, Osiris the God. Less than a minute. Okay, let me take a look at this. Let's take a look. Oh, that's pretty cute. Oh, that's actually really good. Osiris the God, that's actually really kick-ass. Okay, that's cute. That's really funny. Conk's just like, oh, shit. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny. I do like that. Oh my god. That's hilarious. That's really good. Wow, you do that, Osiris the God. You do that animation? That's really impressive. Holy shit. I'm surprised. That's funny. They're just carrying giant there. They're just hitting each. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Osiris, that's so funny. Wow. That's actually really hilarious. You did all that? That's amazing. Thank you. That's awesome. Osiris the God. 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 You know, Osiris the God. Osiris the God here. Because Osiris the God.
Osiris brings a good point. Osiris
the God.
Yeah.
Osiris.
I'm just giggling right now because Osiris the God. Osiris the God.
Osiris the God. There's always Patreon. Thank you. Yeah, Osiris, thank you for I just want to say, Osiris has been doing such a good job monitoring all my videos. Really great job. If I could pay you, I would, but I have no money. But I really appreciate it, man. Osiris.